Dear students, hope all are doing well. Here again we are back to our English class. Now we are at the last part of our Unit 1, Aspire to Win. Do you remember the language activities that we had gone through? Yes, very good. Can you mention them? Yes, idioms, subject predicate, subject verb agreement, if clause, etc. I had given you a homework. Hope all had done it. What was it? Yes. Read the live description and underline the singular verbs. Second one, in the paragraph, fill the blanks with suitable form of verbs. Do you remember? Yes. Now look at the answer here. How will you answer it? The underlined words are singular verbs. Is running, does, slip, sees, gets up, overtakes, has, slips, etc. So from this we can understand that most of the verbs ends with s. No? Singular verbs ends with yes. Now go through the singular verbs then. Is, does, has, can, could, may, might, must, will, should, would. Plural are to, have, then the rest are same. Okay, now I think you got an idea. Now understand from this box verbs ending with yes, ies, yes. It is known as singular verb. So if the subject is singular, we will use a singular verb next to it. Okay, I hope it's clear. Now look at the second part. Fill in the blanks with suitable form of verbs. Tarun's mother is singular, no? So that's why we will use the is. See the next one. Ram Narayan and his trainees. It's plural. Two nouns are there. So we will use the are. Likewise, you have to use a verb according to the subject. If the subject is singular, we will use singular verb. If the subject is plural, we will use plural verb. So go through this exercise. If there is doubt, you can ask me, okay? Now look at the next activity, activity 3. Read the excerpt from the story The Race and identify the questions in it. Can you identify the question in it? Yes. How can you? It's very easy, no? There will be a question mark at the end of the question. What is its son? Question mark is there. So that is one question. See the next one. Are you the same Ram Narayan who won an Olympic medal in the 400-meter race in 1960s? Can you identify the difference between these two questions? Yes. I'll help you to find out. There are two types of questions. They are yes or no questions and WH questions. Question words are also called WH question because they include the letters W and H. Now look at some example related to it. Yes, who, where, why, when, how, what, which, who, etc. These are some examples related to this WH question. Let's see the next one. Yes or no questions. Yes, they are questions whose expected answer is either yes or no. In English, a special word order is used to form yes or no question. Let's see how to do it. Example, they are Americans. So, how will you ask a question there? Are they? They are nice. So, the question will be, are they nice? They are visiting Paris. It will be changing to, are they visiting Paris? She has done the homework. Will change into, has she? Nancy has. Will change to, has Nancy. The order of an yes or no question is nouns or pronouns follow the auxiliary verb. Example, are they, has she, has Nancy, will he, etc. Now look at the next one. I like apples. So how will you make a question from it? As there is no auxiliary verb there, we have to check the noun or pronoun there. If the noun is singular, we will use does, and if it is plural, we will use do. So here I and you know, it is in the plural form, no? So we will use a do. Do you like apples? Look at the next examples. As it is singular, Nancy, we used the does. He is also singular now. So if the subject is singular, we will use does, and if it is plural, we will use do. Do or does denotes the singular or plural form of the noun. Here we will use the root form of the verb. No change in the verb in these sentences. So the usage of do and does is clear. Then what about did? Yes, did is used when it is in the past form. Now go through the examples. Say he discovered the truth. Discovered is a past tense, so we used the did he discover the truth. Next one, he wrote a nice essay. So wrote is in the past tense, so the answer is did she write a nice essay. They did the homework. So did shows it is in the past form, so we will use did they do the homework. Okay. Now look at the yes or no questions with modal verbs. Yes, how will you make it? When we are making a yes or no question, we put the modal verb at the beginning of the sentence. Example, I may visit you tomorrow. What is the answer there? May I visit you tomorrow? Can we get married? Can is a modal verb, no? So the answer is yes, we can. Or no, we can't. Would you like to drink tea? Would is a modal verb. So the answer is yes or no. I hope you understood the two types of question words. Now let's go to the third activity. Already we had found two questions there, no? So if a question begins with an auxiliary verb, the answer will be either yes or no. That is known as yes or no question. The question starts with the question word, the answer will be a piece of information. That is known as WH question. Clear? Yes. Now it's your time to work out. There are some words given in jumbled order. You have to arrange it and make meaningful question. Look, the first one, intelligent, you and are boy. How will you make a question there? Are you an intelligent boy? Okay, now try to do the rest by yourself. It's very interesting, no? Yes. Now, let's go through the conversation between Sachin and a journalist and try to fill it with the help of the question words. Morning, Sachin. Morning. May I ask you some question about your childhood cricket experience? Sure. So it's starting with may and the answer is sure. Yes or no question. Who did you start playing cricket with? There's a mistake in your textbook. It is not who. The question word should be whom. With my friends in the colony. Answer. Now look at the next answer of Sachin. Ajit took me to Ramakant Achrekar sir. Then what will be the question there? Ajit took me. So who took you to Ramakant Achrekar sir? The answer is Ajit took me. Look at the next one. Dash when Ajit took you to Achrekar sir. I was only 11 years old. So answer is I was only 11 years old. So what will be the question there? How old were you? Okay. To frame the question, look at the answer of Sachin. The camp was at Shivaji Park. So what may be the question? Where was the camp? Next reply is it would take 40 minutes. So telling about the duration of time. So which word you will use there? How long would it take? How long would it take? Okay, I hope it's clear. See the next one. The answer of Sachin is by bus. So what will be the question of the journalist? How would you go to Shivaji Park? Otherwise, how did you go to Shivaji Park? Would is used to show the politeness. So Sachin said by bus. So thank you for sparing your valuable time. It's my pleasure. So these are things you should keep in your mind to frame questions. So today's topics like singular, plural, subject, verb and framing question is clear for you. If there is any doubt related to this, you can ask me. And there's an activity for you to do, that is activity 6 and 7. 6 is editing. With the help of subject verb agreement, you can edit the paragraph and find out the errors in it. And activity 7 is an interesting one. Find out the words related to sports. Okay, go through the videos for more than 2 to 3 times and clear the doubts without delay. Have a nice time. See you.